My name is Olatunde. Now we have a couple of events that are actually taking place, or rather, that have actually taken place today. So let's get started with one of the first stories that we want to talk about. Um, so we're going straight to the United States, basically, to talk about what is happening there. The election, I think it's around about 9 days to the presidential election, and things are heating up. All sorts of manner of things that normally we happen in most African places. Um, that you are not really sure about. You actually find out that most of these things, um, that say for instance now in some African countries, where some people, will actually come up with some stories, like stealing ballot boxes. Well, shockingly, can you imagine? It is happening in the USA. No, not USN. It is happening in the USA. And this is really astonishing because it's something that I can't really believe that is happening. So I'm just trying to figure out what exactly is going on, about this. Why would all of a sudden things are going missing? You know, why would say for instance the what's it called, the ballot boxes are being found burnt out and all? That's one of the key. So let me just share this thing out for you so you can have an idea of what I'm talking about. Because no, this is not happening in Lagos or Abuja or somewhere in Kaduna, but in the US of A. So it said ballot boxes on fire, stolen and thrown in gutter in US election. So it said hundreds of ballots damaged after ballots were set on fire in Washington State. The incident is believed to be connected to two others in Washington and Oregon. It says the two arson incidents which occurred near the Oregon Washington border are also believed to be connected to a third ballot box incident that occurred earlier this month in Vancouver, Washington, police said. So I think we should just watch the video. I think we'll find it more interesting, really, to see this sort of thing.
Ballots that were in that drop box, and that it involved ballots that were dropped off from 8 a.m. yesterday morning. The last pickup in the box was at 8 o'clock yesterday morning. And right now the FBI is responding. Police don't know, was this vandalism? Was it something more organized? They are investigating it, but just in the last couple of hours, the fire's breaking out.
So what are election officials saying to anyone who thinks their ballot may have been in one of those boxes?
Yeah, they're saying if you dropped off your box or your ballot in either of these boxes after 8 a.m. yesterday morning when they did their last pickup, that you need to contact the election auditor's office and let them know. And they will know and try to track where your ballot is and if they can get to that ballot and if the ballot burned in that box. But there were, at least in the one in Vancouver, hundreds of ballots in the box that did burn. But they say that they will be able to track that down. All of this a concern. The ballot boxes are a target for somebody who may want to make a point. We know in the Vancouver area there is a tight congressional race going on. They don't know if that is involved in this. The FBI is responding. Police have now put out the fires, and firefighters have put them out. Arson investigators are looking into it, but they are beginning their investigation. And was this something to try to impact the vote, to destroy those ballots? Was it somebody just doing something, putting something in there to try to create a scene or to get a reaction? They don't know as of right now.
All right, Alex Stone in LA for us. Thanks, Alex.
You got it.
So as you can actually see, this is one of those things that nobody actually believed could be happening in America, but it's actually happening. And I mean, there is so much, name callings. There are all sorts of lies. I'm sorry, but I'm not really happy with the Democratic Party. It's almost as if it's like either they have to win either way by whatever means. They've taken, well, the Department of Justice, according to what's happening in America, that they've been the Justice Department has been weaponized against Trump. All sort of things are being taken out to him. Oh, you could just imagine they're suing him for things that happened, like God knows how many years ago, without anybody. You can imagine being taken to court, for doing a deal, a business, private sophisticated deals by two counterparties, which was what Trump did. And the bank he did business with didn't complain, but the state of New York decided that nope, we're not having it. They've broke that. Trump has broken some laws, all sort of things. So you can now imagine, all of that. Then they are suing him in Georgia for all sort of thing. They are, just imagine all sorts. And it has become now obvious to everybody that look, man, this is just look, they should just carry him and stop pretending. So let's know that this is the new America. Let them just arrest him and just say, you know what, you are not going to be president. But the man is winning. The man is winning. There's so many things about Donald Trump. He is flawed like any human being. But the truth of the matter is that that man is good for America. That's all I will say. So anybody that for Americans who want to vote for Kamala, I'm thinking, are you looking at? I mean, is Trump that bad? When they are being asked questions, they are like, Trump. In fact, some will say anybody but Trump. They will vote for anybody, but they're not going to vote for Trump. They don't care if Kamala comes in, scatter the economy. They are not too. Yeah, they are not. They are not forced. As long as Trump will not get in, that sort of blind hatred. But a lot of black men, especially Latinos, they're waking up and they're realizing that look, their allegiance to the Democratic Party all these years they were just simply just following a narrative that they themselves didn't buy into. It's a bit like back in the there was a time I remember, well, growing up, when you ask myself or any of our friends, say, are you a Christian? We'll be like, yeah. They say, why are you a Christian? I'm like, my mom and dad are Christians. So you be like, yeah, but what about your own conviction itself? What about you? That was not that's not on the card. That's what is happening with the Democratic Party right now. you know all their followers, when you go there, these very things they accuse Trump of is what they themselves are doing. They are calling they're calling Trump a fascist. They're actually calling him Adolf Hitler. And I think those are pretty strong words. Come on, it's election. America is supposed to sort of demonstrate how it is being done. But then, I'm sorry, that is not happening right now. When Trump being in office, he never created any war. This man, look, I don't begrudge him. He's always saying, America first. That is what any true leader should be doing. You know, they accuse him of being racist, but this man has been doing good things. Nobody can come up with any solid. Yes, does he talk anyhow sometimes? Of course he does. There are sometimes, that there's some things he will say, but not necessarily. Maybe is nothing out of the extraordinary. Let me just put it that way. Nothing. Okay. So the next story I've actually got is let's go on this one here. I think this is we all know the story of the FCT Governor Wiki of PDP that is serving in APC. This man is an enigma. So basically, Mr. Macaroni, you all know Mr. Macaroni, who is the comedian. So Mr. Macaroni, basically, he says, address citizen with respect and humility. And that's because there's a video going around of Wiki talking to some, because he's in charge of the Federal Capital Territory. Okay. So there are some issues with some people, in regards to authorization or being given deeds of entitlement to some lands. So I think some of the lands are being taken, and then these people, he actually met with them. But let's come back to the other side first. It says Nigerian actor, comedian, activist Adebo Debo Adida, popularly known as Mr. Macaroni, has cautioned the FCT minister Nelson Wike against questioning Nigerians' intelligence by asking if they are stupid. He stated, address citizens with respect and humility. You are a public servant, not doing anyone a favor by being a minister. I said it the other time that most of our political leaders have this thing that they are not public servants. They are not in servitude. That they are actually, in fact, they are there to be served. They are there to be served. So, and I saw the video how the minister for the FCT was talking to these aggrieved landowners. Watch this.
Activist Adebowe Debo Adideo, popularly known as Mr. Macaroni, has cautioned the FCT minister, Nelson Wike, against questioning Nigerians' intelligence by asking if they are stupid. He stated, address citizens with respect and humility. You are a public servant, not doing anyone a favor by being a minister. Mr. Macaroni's post follows a video in which Minister Wike was seen addressing some aggrieved landowners in Abuja. Watch the video below.
Please, sir, we don't even know the reason why. It's okay, sorry. Who told you can talk? If you think that you take something, you are not the only one. You have to be careful. Stupid. We are not land grabbers. We are developers. Developers, what about developers? We have papers. We have submitted this paper to the authority. Verifiable. Hold on. Yes, so we can well hear their CFO. Yes. You have their CFO.
This is leader council.
Who told you? That's why you did it. Hey, keep quiet. If you are an idiot, you're an idiot. Every man in the city.
This man is something else.
Not if you like, go and carry across, and the worst one is go and carry across. Who told you we have across?
We did not harass you, sir. It's a lie, yo. We did not harass them, oh. It's a lie, yo. It is a lie, sir.
Yes. You know I won't listen to you. I'm taking the laws into your hands.
No, we never did, sir. We never did, sir.
It's a wrong information, sir.
It's a wrong information.
Because I came there to talk to you. I don't need to talk to you.
Sorry, sir.
Sorry, sir.
Sorry, sir. You don't know what to do. Go and bring their guns.
No, sir. No, sir. No,
Yeah,
Did you see that? Come on. Is there any reason why some people just want to jackpot, even when they have good jobs? If they just want to jackpot, when you see things like this. But the truth of the matter is that we need to salvage it. That's the thing. We all need to salvage it. There is so much wrong, in the country. The fact of the matter is that when you go to other nations, you'll be shocked that there are equally things like this happening in America, in the UK. Maybe the degree will be much more subtle, but the same thing can be happening there. There are people who have built houses. You'll be amazed. They just ask them to tear it down inside their land. Though. Either they said they didn't get permission to build inside their land. That's how it's done. And they don't care how much, whether you've gone to borrow money, and they don't want to know. It's happening everywhere. But Nigeria's own is, but they won't come and talk to you the way Wiki did. So their style is different. Those ones will just wear a Armani suit and talk to you nicely, telling you that you have to tear it down just like that. So it doesn't matter. If you like, bang your head, they are not going to answer you. So moving swiftly on, I think the next story. Okay, we've dealt with the ballot box. You think that it's only in Nigeria that they are having that they have issues. So let's revisit that same story about let me say yeah, okay. So I mean, basically, so what really happened there was that Macaroni just actually called Wiki up to say, come on, don't talk to people like that. They are Nigerians, they're not your slave. He's reminding the minister for the FCT that look, they are not your slave. You are there to serve the people. But I think that fact is lost on a lot of people who are actually, not everyone. You've met some pretty lovely politicians in Nigeria. You'll be amazed, you know. But you have some few ones. I wish I hope I'm correct in that assertion. You know, who are really very good, very helpful, and they know and they're serving. But we have some some allies there as well. They don't care. In fact, they are there to push things in your face, whether you like it or not. To show you that you think you can just come and talk to us anyhow. They don't want to know. Okay. So the next one is one of the story of the that says it was a senator that then thought that I think is a member of the House of Rep, and the one that I said the lovely looking guy who basically um slapped an Uber guy. They said he can make the guy disappear. That there is power. Although there are two sides to a story. There are two sides to a story. And remember, the video we actually saw was about that guy. There's one thing I want to say about when things like this do happen. I think we need to be a bit restrained in when we respond. And the reason being that, the people who are doing the recording, they could easily have provoked the situation. I'm just alleging, okay? And this is where I don't like how people like very dark man, I know that he's talking to the guy now, where they quickly jump on board. Yes, you did this, you did that, but when people go and report, when they make a report at the police station, do you think they go there to report themselves? No. There have been incidents where the people themselves, they are the instigator of the entire problem, or like we say in Nigeria, wahala. They are the one that created the situation. So the moment they start recording, guess what they do? They just chill. So the person that the other person they're having a tango with now will not know that they are recording. So by that time, remember that they will have wind up. I'm not saying in all situations. No. Some is just exactly what you see. It's what you get. But in this case here, I just kind of wonder because they might say something here that the guy provoked him. Do you understand? Because if you look at the gentleman, right, the honorable member, a member of the House of Rep, if you look at him, you know, I'm not well. The truth of the matter is that he shouldn't have responded the way he did, no matter the level of provocation. He himself admitted. Yesterday, I said all that man needs to do is apologize unreservedly. He did, and he now put he put it he actually put a pointer in there, and the pointer he actually put in there was like he said, well, the guy provoked the situation, but regardless, he apologized to Nigerian. Take a look at this. Can we just hang on 1 second before we?
Honorable colleagues, I just want to state once again that I am human. Even though there was things were said, and those things I regret. I apologize to all Nigerians, regardless of the provocation. There should be no reason why I should react in that form. So I want to use this opportunity to appeal to all Nigerians. Let us let what has happened remain in the past, and let us forge forward. Thank you once again.
So, so there you have it. So that was what really took place. The the gentleman basically came out and actually apologized unreservedly. That regardless of the provocation, he shouldn't have said that. um I could have read the comments, some of the comment section, and see what some people have said. Funny enough, a lot of people took the same stand I took, which is like, look, the guy has apologized unreservedly, and I think you know let's move on. It has happened. It has happened. But we don't need people who just comes in and just begin to escalate things for no reason. Look, I'm sure that the Uber guy himself is not, you know, is not entirely innocent of all of this, because I think part of the idea I got from that is that I think there's this situation about uh, the guy. I think he looked at him like, look, I'm an Uber guy. You can't do certain things. Do you understand? So anyway, but the truth of the matter is that he shouldn't have spoken to him, like, that disappearing stuff. So I don't know whether the honorable member of House of Rep is a magician, that can make people disappear. Anyway, so that is just it. So we have another story, and we're moving on swiftly now. We have another story. So I don't know if you guys know about um Corty. Corty is an influencer, and she did an interview with Davido a while back. So of recent, some certain things have been happening. So I just came across the story. I'm like, what's going on? Because I know Davido is about to release a new, guy is riding high, is enjoying his life, Yep, good luck to him. Is doing living like the best way he can, and which is really good. So so let's watch this video. I think, let me give you a quick heads up first. What it is what is being said is that after that, this was actually done a while back, and I, from what they were saying, I think like last year or earlier in the year, I'm not entirely sure. So what's happened now is that things, you know that a lot can happen within months, even talk less of a year. So, and it's being reported that Davido says um he doesn't want that the interview that Coty actually had with him, published again. That should be it. So unfortunately, well, she's insisting she's going to do it, that kind of thing. So there's this sort of misunderstanding when you see some of the clips there, and I'm thinking, and these guys really get on as good friends, he agreed to do it, obviously, but for whatever reason, he said he doesn't want it done. So, and Coty is basically like very angry that, you can't just tell me you don't want to do it. It's like you're wasting my time, that sort of thing. But, I think this is where sometimes, in human relationship, whether it's business, personal, whatever, there are certain things you need to always take cognizance of, which is the dynamics within relationship. Anything, you know, can come up. And you must always look at it from the point of view of, what if it was me, that there's a reason, but I don't really want to say it. Would you still go ahead and do it on the basis of, well, you've given me the go ahead, and I've got the green light already, but I'm still going ahead. But take a look
Come on,
at
guys, what I
this.
be like bicycle as Davido and his management sent a warning to celebrity YouTuber and podcaster named Coty not to post an interview that she had with Davido, and their reasons were crazy.
Bro, these fucking people crazy. I'm fucking good. Are you mad?
So guys, I'll tell you what really happened that made Davido to tell her not to post that interview video. So guys, earlier yesterday, Coty came to her Twitter handle and posted a random interview video that she had with Davido, where he talked about his life and how he has been helping people and how he linked up with Don Jazzy and so many things that impacted his growth in the music industry. And according to some sources, the interview was done about a year ago, but Coty did not post the video as at that time. So after Coty wrote that tweet on releasing the video of the interview she had with Davido, everyone was excited, and in the tweet she wrote, "Randomly decided to rework my video with the video. I will drop it by 1 p.m. So a few hours after the tweet, she made another shocking reply saying, They agreed that I should re-edit this video, and now I've said I must not post the video for reasons I still don't understand. I'm not scared of anyone, but I'm wise enough to stay out of the battles I am not equipped for. And this statement really pissed her off, like it was just an interview video and I'm trying to promote you, but he said I should delete the video I had with you on an interview. Now it did not end up there, guys, as she made another tweet saying, I have filmed so many artists who eventually tell me not to post the video. If you don't want people to see you for who you are, please do not come to my show. Stop wasting my time. She then ended the tweet with, I know rants again. Love you all for supporting me, even on the days I'm going crazy. So guys, I think this is the handwork of Whiskey FC because they have accused Davido of trying to promote his song with different celebrities like Bella, Purple Speedy, and right now he wants to play another stunt with Cutty. And I think Davido decided to avoid being in the mouth of people because they would think that he does not have a large fan base and was using these guys to trend his new song called Abuke that will be dropping on the 31st of this month. Now a Twitter influencer made a horrible statement saying that Cutty actually begged Davido for the interview and was just pissed that they told her to delete the video, but Cutty replied him with this tweet saying, oh they reached out to me but he can't relate because all you have ever done in your miserable life is beg and tweet like the ignorant fool you are, which literally means that Davido and his crew actually linked up with Cutty and begged her to do an interview video with her, and unfortunately she was told to delete that video. So I don't really blame Davido because he already has an interview with Bella, therefore there is no need for interview podcast with Cutty, and let it not sound like he was begging for a promotion on his new song which will be dropping on the 31st of this month. So guys, do you think that Davido made the right decision to tell Cutty to delete the interview video? Leave your comments below and make sure you subscribe and turn on the bell icon.
I don't think you're okay.
Well, there you have it. So things happen. She didn't want to do it again. Well, Davida didn't want to do it again, and so there seems to be quite a lot of reason, but nothing concrete. uh, is not being nailed on exactly what. And I think this is what Davido should have actually done, really, like to have sort of. I think he actually owe her that, just to explain to her that, look, this is the reason, like, I don't want to do this. I believe that, she seems like a reasonable person, and I'm sure she will actually will get it. So, there's no need to actually come out in the media and, hey, going on about all of this. So I think nothing so much interesting in the somebody said foolish guy. Another one said they give people unnecessary relevance. If I were the girl, I won't delete it. Somebody said um somebody, this is not my problem now. My problem is that I'm still thinking of what happened to me last Saturday. I was invited to a wedding where I reached the hotel. I found two doors written bride relative. I entered one with relative and found two more doors. Some people are just not, anyway. So that's it. It happened. Unfortunately, she's not allowed to actually put it out there. So the last but not the least, it's about actually talking about the same thing, the House of Rep, in which the honorable member of the House of Rep, Mr. Alexander, belongs to, who slapped the Bolt driver. So it says the House of Representatives has broken its silence on the allegation against Alexander, member representing Aba North South Federal Constitution of Abia State. In a viral video, the federal lawmaker was seen assaulting a bull driver. So anyway, the statement basically on Monday, Rotimi Akin, junior speaker of the House of Representatives, said investigation was ongoing. So they just said they are aware of the matter, that the Nigerian police are dealing with it, that we urge the public to allow due process of investigation to unfold. We welcome further engagement from the public on the subject, which can be shared via email at akintunde.rotimi. I think we talked about this yesterday anyway. So basically, they're just coming out to actually say that, look, we are aware of this, and we just want everybody to chill, and everything is in hand and it's been dealt with. The guy has come out, and he has apologized, or reservedly, and I think that's the end of the matter. So um thank you, everyone. Just want to say that we'll back again sometime tomorrow, and thank you for coming down, and we'll see you again tomorrow, same time, and God bless. Good night.